What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? It's your big homie, Big Bad man. And this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. Thank you so much for tapping in and tuning in, man. Thank you so much for tapping in and tuning in. I definitely appreciate y'all, man. Definitely appreciate you. All my all my new subscribers, man. Thank y'all so much. Um, I'm gonna try my best to keep you well informed and ahead of the cutting edge. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try my best. Cause that's what I'm here for. I ain't here to play games and bullshit. I'm here to keep my people well informed, stay well informed, get that real talk, real shit news, and rock out. You know what I mean? That's what I'm here for. And try to save the world, man. I'm doing my part to try to save the world or make it a better place, whichever I could do. Uh, First off, food shortages are very real. Um, the food shortage that we're going through right now is very real, and it's not gonna get nowhere but worse. You got country. If you paid attention to anything in the world, which a lot of y'all pretty much guarantee you haven't, the world has the whole world is been through the food shortage, going through it, and living the food shortage. Everybody. Now, mind you, there's enough food to feed everybody, but with supply chain fuck ups and lack of workers and the lack of laborers, shit is going down. Shit is being affected. You can't put it like this. One warehouse, one manufacturing company, a warehouse is only producing enough stuff or goods, majority for their area. A lot of people do ship out stuff and do sell their goods to other countries and other municipalities, but at the same time, one one plant or one factory is usually for the area, for its local area. Like, say if you have a Budweiser factory, it's usually for that area. It's usually for its area, for the region. That's why they have warehouses and shit all around the country. With with that being said, the virus done put a lot of people out of work, or made a lot of people not comfortable to work, and it made a lot of people um with the shot options, it made a lot of people not want to take those options. So this there's not enough people to produce the amount of things that we need, because it's a lot of motherfuckers in America, man. Put it like this: it's not enough for everybody in the country to be dependent on the country. There, hold on. There's not enough resources in the country for all the citizens of the country to totally depend on the country. Um, Believe it or not, as much as the country wants people depending on it and sustained off of it, self-sustained people make the world a better place. People who can control themselves and sustain themselves make the world easier and better, because they take the stress and the relief a little bit off of those major corporations, and they just help. It just helps because you can't. It's like this: you can't put all your eggs in one basket, man. And at this level of the game, excuse me, I'm sorry. And at this level of the game, you definitely shouldn't be putting all your eggs in one basket. Like, as far as depending totally upon the system, you shouldn't be dependent totally on your job. You shouldn't totally depend on one thing for you shouldn't put your life in somebody else's hands at this point, man. At this point in life, if you're totally putting your life in somebody else's hands, it's pretty much almost over for you. And I'm pretty sure those people who can't heal themselves, who can't feed themselves, who can't think for themselves, A lot of them died already from this shit, and a lot of them already are suffering from this shit. So, via health problems, via lifestyle, man, niggas are suffering because they can't make proper decisions, man. So, with food, when it comes to food, if you're one of them niggas that goes out to eat every day, you got to stop doing that. If you're one of them motherfuckers, like I got people that I love in my family that are saying shit like, oh, don't worry about the panic about anything. Don't worry about anything because everything's gonna be all right. It's always been all right. It'll always even back out. It'll always balance out. This is what people that I love are saying. Um, when the Great Depression happened in the 50s and I mean the 30s and the 30s and 40s, it balanced out eventually. But what happened? So many hundreds of thousands, I mean, so many thousands of people died and were starving and definitely affected. Man, we've had people starve here in America through the Great Depression. So I don't even understand why y'all dumbass young people, anybody 40 and unders, all you people 40 and under who don't know nothing about history, who pretty much don't study, y'all are some old pacified pussies. Pacified pussies. You think McDonald's is always going to operate? You think Wendy's is always going to be there? Put it like this: when you go to your fast food, a lot of times you got to sit in that drive-through for 40 minutes, for 30 minutes sometimes. So that lets you know the supply, depending on the demand, the supply cannot be fulfilled. If you pull up at the Taco Bell line and it's 12 people, 12 cars ahead of you in that line, you know you're going to sit there for about 30 or 40 minutes, depending on how fast and how much people order ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? So supply should tell you what's going on. Demand should show you what's going on. It's just a lot of y'all are so stupid and naive that you only pay attention to your small pocket and small environment around you. Or you're not in a place of abundance to where you can't think like this. See, now this is the thing too. We got to get out of this this struggle state of mind. We got to get out of this struggle state of mentality because we're all supposed to struggle on this earth. We're all supposed to go through life changing, situation altering situations. We're supposed to go through struggle. Without a struggle, there will be no growth in humanity. Think about it. The reason why we know what we know and we are who we are today is because we've been through all the bullshit in the past, like slavery and all that shit. We've been through all that situations, not even all bad, some good. We've been through all the situations we've been through to lead us to the point where we're at today. So knowing your history or knowing your fellow man's history should put you in perspective of life. You need to humble yourself and stop being so selfish and pay attention to things bigger than just your stupid, small, minuscule, menial life. We're all connected in this shit. We're in this shit together. But separated, you're just a fucking dot, dip, blip on the map. You're nothing. You don't even matter by yourself. Until you had that thought process, until you had that type of thinking that you don't exist by yourself, you're only the only purpose of a soul person's existence is to get together with somebody else and make something happen. It's all about getting together and banding together and making something happen. If it was the case of, if it was supposed to be one or two people on this earth, it would be like that. If it was supposed to be one, two, three people, it would be like that. But we're human bacteria. We ain't nothing but a fucking bacteria, part of the chain, the web. We're just a link in the chain, man. That's if you choose to be in life. A lot of y'all not are. A lot of y'all are counterproductive to life. You don't even care about food and shit like that. Cause your mama or your baby mama gonna cook something for your sorry ass. You don't even think about what's to be eaten for the next few days. You don't even think about that. Y'all need to wisen up and become men and become uh positive women or positive additions to this society, man. This shit is getting pathetic now. You don't even know the food that you're given in the stores. A lot of it is not even real food. Niggas in the stores with fake ass food, man. Eating fake ass food. Drinking fake ass juice. And you think you're doing something. That's why you're fat and busted. Because you don't even know what you're doing. You don't even know what's good for you. You don't know, pretty much a lot of y'all don't know nothing. Nothing. A lot of y'all don't even look at the ingredients on the food that you purchasing. You just grabbing some shit and putting it in the cart because it looks colorful and it looks cool. But for my people who do know, and for my people who are on top of their game, and for my people who truly can see what's going on, you see that the shortage is here. Motherfucker, I'm watching. I'm out here every week. I'm out here grocery shopping. I do this shit every few days. I love it. For I will spend my last money on groceries. I got babies. Nothing matters but for them to have somewhere to live, something to eat, clean clothes, and some water to wash their skin. You know, nothing else matters to me. I know what the purpose of life is, and I'm living the true purpose of life. But you better stock up. You better get your shit together because the food is not there. It's going out, and it's gonna get a whole lot worse. It's your big home, big baddie, man. Love y'all. All my new subscribers. We're gonna keep it rolling, man.